Alright guys, just go with the flow, and it's time for another installment of Cooking with Dog. Yeah, we haven't done that in a while, and let me get my final ingredients out of the fridge. And I'm gonna drink later some nice Hefeweizen. So what are we gonna do today? Well, in Cooking with Dog, it's all about easy to make dishes and, you know, get you guys out there, especially into the world of cooking. And I can do it, so can you. Here, check it out. Today, I'm gonna do something really simple. It is tortellini, and I'm gonna bring that one closer to you, with ricotta e spinaci. So spinach and ricotta filling, not the tomato ones. And those are already pre-prepared. Technically it would take 2 minutes in salt water to get those going, but we don't need to do that because we keep it simple here. Come over here, cameraman, aka girl. We got some more ingredients here. We got junge Erbsen, that is peas, just simple peas, and yeah, we got some ham, and that's about 300 grams of ham. That'll be good. And one of those is half a kilo, so that's a lot. But, you know, big boy hungry. Then we got some cream here, lactose free, because my girlfriend has a lactose intolerance. So yeah, and they're about 30% fat. And we also got some wine. Can be cheap stuff, you know, it's just a little cooking wine. And that is 1/4 of a liter, but we don't need it all. And don't worry, if you don't want to use wine, you don't have to, but you know, for the taste it's great, and technically the alcohol all vaporizes, so it's, you know, alcohol free. And yeah, first step, oh yeah, what are we gonna prepare it in here? I got my little wok, and if you have gas it's even better for a wok, but that's one we've been using for a long time, and I can highly recommend getting a wok like that, because yeah, you can pretty much cook anything you want in there, and you don't need no other dishes and things to cook. And then yeah, of course we also need one of those. I prefer plastic cooking spoons because, you know, better than wood when it comes to taste, sticking to them. So first step is we want to cut up our ham here. So just open it up, and yeah, the costs for this meal are really low. I mean, I don't know, maybe 10 bucks total, but you can feed a whole family from it. Like a big family, you know. If they're not Anders, he's this guy, he needs a lot. And also we're not gonna throw ketchup on it, you know, just pointing it out. So a little quick tip here for cutting stuff: have a good knife. This is a really good one, strong knife. And yeah, you just go ahead and put your ham on top of each other. Then you cut it in half, like that. And then you put it on top of each other again. And that'll save you a lot of work cutting. So what you want to do is first cut it all into little stripes like that. You know, and then we're gonna make these guys smaller. And yeah, you can use any ham you want. And of course, if you are vegetarian, you don't have to put ham in there. I mean, you know, just go with the peas or any other veggies and stuff you want. But I like the sauce. You know, I eat a lot of pasta, but I'm sick of the tomatoey taste by now, and try some other variations. So when you got it like that, you just go in and cut your ham down like that, and you have nice little squarey pieces of ham. That is what we want. And as you see, I'm not really, you know, peculiar about how nicely it's cut. It's all about the taste in the end. So yeah, you just cut it down like that. I mean, I have a little bit of a small cutting board here. Maybe you want to use a bigger one. Hey, but the kitchen surfaces are clean, freshly cleaned, and we're good. So to start it off, we put our wok on full force, full heat, and here we got some classic plant oil, and just a little bit in there, you know. Normally this is a coated pan, so stuff wouldn't stick, but you know, adding a little bit of plant oil is always a good choice. Yeah, and yet we're gonna let it heat up a bit and then we're gonna toss stuff in there.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so yep, the oil is getting warmer. Don't touch it, might burn yourself. And in the meantime, we can open the peas here. You can also use fresh ones or, you know, deep frosted. And yeah, get rid of the waters or whatever liquids are in there. That is not, I don't like it for the taste. So we just, you know, get most of it out of here and we are good. So now our pan should be halfway decent. We don't have to fry the ham very long, but as you can see, yeah, put that stuff in there, get all the rest. Hey, yeah, she always does that. Okay, getting that all in here, and then of course, you know, it will stick together like that a little bit because the way you did cut it, but if you go in with your spoon and mix it up carefully a little bit, you don't want to smush it, you know. Just gently divide it a bit, and immediately you can have this nice smell of cooked ham going into the air and you will get hungry. I am already. So here we go. Good stuff. And it's not about, you know, really, boiling that stuff or, you know, really cook it hard. You just want to warm it up a bit and loosen it up a bit. When you're done with that, you simply take your peas right there. So it can be recommended to wash them off if you really want to get the taste of the, whatever liquid is in there. It's like some watery mix. It's pretty much just water. So you don't have to do that. Just put them in there. And don't be afraid, man. Peas taste amazing. Yeah. Okay.
Why would anyone be afraid of peas?
People don't like vegetable honey. But I'm here to advocate a healthy diet. And you know, you need some vegetables. I mean, probably so. Those guys are not really fresh and are not vitamin bombs, but hey, come on. Okay, and now what we want to do, after mixing that up a bit, we want to wait a little bit and let it heat up. The secret with the wok is, of course, down in the middle of the wok. You have the most heat, right here. That is where you cook, and if you want to keep stuff warm, you just, you know, put it over to the side like that, where it's not exposed to super direct heat. But a good wok, if you touch it up here, it should be warming up, and that's what this guy is doing. So yeah, next phase, we let it boil a little bit, heat it up, let's say for 2-3 minutes, and then we'll continue with the sauce.
Eventually.
Alright, so we got some heat in there. Look at that. Looking yummy already. So next thing we want to do is we take our wine, and as I said, it's about a liter. And yeah, you want to dump about half of it in there. That's good enough. Don't overdo it. You want a little taste of wine. It's gonna be white wine. It goes better with cream, of course. And yeah, next up, we're just gonna put our cream in here. Yes, indeed, all of it. This is, of course, well, quite the heavy dish. You know, it's not like if you're on a diet, probably want to replace cream with something else that is not that, you know, fatty, but it's all about the total amount of calories you take in. If you pace yourself with the portions, you will keep a lean and fit look like the doctor does with 40 years of age. Look at them pint. Alright, here we go. And yeah, let's just mix that together a bit. And we gotta give it a nice cooking. So I have 2 bags of tortellini here. Why are you holding the camera so crooked? People will get seasick.
They can see everything.
Alright, it's half a kilo, as I said, and with the amount of ham and cream we used and the size of our pot, I think we'll be good with only one of those packages. You know, Karin always complains I make too much noodles and pasta, and there's always leftovers, which I eat on the next thing. But yeah, so yeah, what we do, just pour them in here, just like that. Super simple, as I told you. And yeah, those are the already pre-cooked tortellinis, right? You don't want to use, I mean, if you use the hard ones, you really have to cook. Obviously, you know, you boil them in water first, but I think you should be able to boil water. Hey, but be careful. All right, so now we're already at a stage where we can say we're almost finished. Look at that, doesn't it look beautiful? And you know, the secret to a good pasta is always to have enough sauce. You don't want that dry stuff, you know what I mean? Alright, so to give it a few final touches, very simple. Here, take some salt, that is regular salt, and you know, 1, 2, 3 little swigs of salt. Some people like it more or less salty. Good hint is always to use a little bit less that you think should be, so people can, you know, add salts as they please. Yeah, and here we got some pepper, as black pepper. Yeah, we use a mill here, but you know, you can also use pre-ground pepper. Don't be too shy with the pepper. Give it a little bit of bite. So you can see we cover everything here a little bit, you know, with the pepper. That's it. And then we just stir it up a bit. And yeah, look at that. You hungry? Okay, mix it a little bit. And yeah, now you can smell. You can't smell, but you can smell this nice little taste of wine. So let me try that a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Very good. Very good. Okay. And yeah. Now, in the cooking, or in the, how to prepare those, it says, you know, you gotta heat them up in some water for about 2 minutes. Well, we're using the cream to do that. And yeah. Now we just put a lid on there. And we let it simmer for a little bit. You can, if you want, turn down your heat a little bit, so you know you don't burn anything in there. You don't want that; it would ruin the taste. And yeah, now we're gonna give it 5 minutes, you know, to cook up and simmer a little bit. And then we're ready to eat, boys and girls.
2,000 years later.
Look at that. Get me there with the camera, honey. Check it out. Yeah, that's it. You probably want to test one of the tortellinis just to see if they are ready. Oh, more. Yeah, well, good. What? Turn off the heat. Put it to the side. Let it rest for a second. And we got our table prepared here. And I want to show you a little something. That's a very German thing. This is apple juice. Fresh apple juice, so not the, you know, bleach some people drink. And a lot of Germans like its so-called Apfelsaftschorle. That means apple juice spritzer, if you want to say so. So it's pretty much you take a little bit of apple juice, say half a glass, this is some tiny glasses here, and you take water, but it's sparkling water with gas, you know, mineral water, and you put it in there. and mix that up, and it tastes delicious, especially in the summer times. It's the best drink. So if you ever come to Germany, make sure you try Apfelsaftschorle. I'm always confused. In America I never get that.
You get it only
Rarely.
in Germany.
Yeah. Alright, so with that said, take a seat back and relax, because now it's eating time. Get a nice little bit of peas and ham on top. And we are gonna dig in now. One more?
It's okay.
That's all left for me, boys and girls. Yee. So, that's it. Delicious. Check it out. I mean, that's a screenshot. Chink. Yep. And yeah, I'd say, guys, I see you next time with more Cooking with Dog. And in case you don't know, there is already a few Cooking with Dog episodes out. I'm gonna link them in the video towards the end. You can check them out also in the video description. And also I want to give a big shout out to my new Patreons. We're almost up to $1,000 on the Patreon page. I want to thank you very much for that. And with your help I can do more creative content like that, fun stuff. I really enjoy. Thank you very much for supporting me. If you want to support me on Patreon, check it out, link in the video description. And now I'm gonna dig in. I'm very hungry. See you next time. I'm out. Bye.